the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the New Mexico Lobos taking on the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the New Mexico Lobos offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Gonna run it. It's McKinney. Past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Lobos are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, you should bring...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
7, San Jose State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Running through contact. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. That's caught. It's Dickey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play a great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a crease. It's McKinney. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where
breaks into the open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for room, it's McKinney. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Lobos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Another ready first down.
Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll try the run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Quarterback keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Nelson. A little release to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Lobos! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Running to Green. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Dickey. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
27 jump.
Dropping back, it's Matthews. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play calls and everyone on the same page here. Under fire. Got him downfield. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Touchdown, San Jose State! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
San Jose State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Got his man quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Lobos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll leave it with him. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Gets it out quickly. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Across the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, New Mexico! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
28. San Jose State 7.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at SEFCU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Lobos will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this
Turning it on! Touchdown, Spartans! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
San Jose State 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Matthews. Punts it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Holman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 9-yard line.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Finds some fresh air. Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Matthews. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
He'll sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line. The first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans have their offense in high gear. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, San Jose State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
New Mexico, 28, San Jose State.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Gets it out fast. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looking for room. It's McKinney. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the grab. It's McKinney. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Flips it out on the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you...
Touchdown, Lobos! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Holman. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
It's complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Makes the grab on the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Holds it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Spartan. And the comeback is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense is dialed up this time. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McKinney. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Lobos come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to his running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
He's got it. Touchdown, San Jose State. They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butt.
He's got it. First down and more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Using his legs to buy some time. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete. Touchdown, New Mexico. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Matthews. He's got him down the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Here's a throw downfield late.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time.